Our company is Biwa Incorporated. Iowa City offers a lot of options for transit, but it could benefit from a bike rental program due to its silver bike-friendly rating. Many people would like the option to take a quick bike ride to their destination instead of having to wait for the bus or walk. It's inclusive to all people whether they go to the university or not. This service would be really good for students, and we'd also offer a student discount for the University of Iowa.
For the accounting portion of Biowa, the costs and bills that we would need to track are the rent and utilities for the building that we would rent out to run the business, the employee salary, the costs of the bike and the racks around town, the maintenance costs for the bikes, and the insurance costs for the company, and how we would record income and expenses for analysis is we would open a business banking account and we would use the accrual basis accounting method instead of the cash basis accounting method, so we get a better overall idea of the cash flow throughout the business and how we're doing as a business. And we would use QuickBooks to have the accountants record all financial activity throughout the business.
How will our company use data and technology to make processes run smoothly? Well, we're going to do this in a few different ways. So first, technology will be used when customers use a mobile app to rent the bike. So all of our bikes will be rented by just scanning a QR code, getting on the app, and then payment will just be directly from your bank account. And then we could use data to make the company more efficient and profitable by seeing where the areas where the bikes are the most popular and putting more there and stuff like that. And also, our bikes will have GPS, so that's another way that we could use technology to make our company better and stuff like that. And we're going to have GPS so we can make sure all the bikes are put back at the racks and to prevent theft.
Some economic forces that would impact our business include the time of year and the weather, since biking usually doesn't occur all year round. And then other factors that would affect our company are bus fares. Since the transit and Iowa City buses are our two biggest competitors, we would shift our prices based on the spikes in bus fares. Another economic factor could be consumer trends changing, so maybe people want different style of bikes in the future or different technology within the app. Then Biowa would have to be ready to get rid of dated technology or bikes. And then lastly, as our company hopefully grows, the shift in demand for our bikes and locations would probably be the biggest economic force on Biowa.
One of the ways we'll be getting money to start our business is through crowdfunding. So crowdfunding is when a large group of people contribute a small amount of money to a startup, whether they believe in the business or they just think it's a very good concept. And the reason this would work for Biowa is because I think that our company will offer a great public service to Iowa City, and people will want to see it throughout the city. Another way we'll be raising money is through a small business loan. These small business loans are better than regular private loans because they have less restrictions on paying them back and how much you can borrow. They also have lower interest rates than regular loans, and there's no collateral required to set up a loan.
For the management of Biowa, the staffing-related concerns that we believe that we would deal with are having enough maintenance staff to run to the bike racks and repair the bikes, and finding qualified accounting and financial staff to handle the books and help us avoid losing unnecessary money and to handle the taxes. And then staff availability, working in a college town and having a lot of college employees, it's hard to have people available at different times. And then finally, having good marketers that are able to market our bikes rather than others really efficiently. So we're the prime bike business in Iowa City.
For our product line, we would need to start out with about 100 bikes total. This is because we would need a minimum baseline to begin with, and the average bike needs repairs after about 2 years of use, so we wouldn't want to overstock on supply right away. Our baseline of 100 bikes is also because each bike costs about $200 to repair, and our company would likely need more funding in order to get more bikes and repairs. So out of these 100 bikes, Iowa would have about 10 biking racks that store 10 bikes each. These racks would be scattered around the Iowa campus as well as Iowa City because we would want to promote equity and making our company as easily accessible to as many people as possible. We would also want to compete with our competitors in busing areas, and we would base their locations on high population. Biowa's biking racks are safe, and they're only allowed for Biowa users. The bikers would scan a QR code when they want to rack up, and they would receive a notification for what their padlock code is. If they needed to access the bike again, they could either scan the QR code and get another one, or users could just call the tech team if they have any questions. As I said before, each location is based on population and busing routes. So on the right is a map with 10 red dots, and these are certain areas that we could put our bike racks. That's based on population and routes.
And here we just have some of our work cited. Thanks for coming to the presentation.